So I made a video showing how to ply a chain plied ball using the arm of a lindrum, but then I thought, what if you don't have a lindrum? And I thought anybody could do this with any sort of cate that had an upright on it. And I have this simple cate, so I thought we'd give it a try here. To get yourself started, I put a little stopper on the end here to help keep the fiber from the single from flying off the end. And make a loop with your single around the back and just pull some of it out. So when you do this and you're looking to have your 3 strands, here's your first strand, here's your second strand, and here's your third strand. Okay, so we're gonna come over here and we are going to wind up a little tiny ball. You always wanna keep it under tension because that keeps the singles from plying back on itself and creating yucky knots. And if you wanna start this around a little rubber ball or around a coin, I think that's a great idea. Okay, so when you get up close, it's time to make your chain. So you're gonna pull this loop off. Excuse the tape on my finger here. You're gonna pull through and you're gonna put your chain back on the top. Now just pull your single out and walk backwards. So you have a chain as long as you want it to be. And then wind it back on again. Keeping it under tension. Doesn't have to be under super tension, just enough to keep everything tight. And I keep having problems with my little ball here. Give me a second. And then we're up here at the top again. I'm going to take this. I'm going to pull it through, put the new chain loop back on, and then pull backwards. You can see that you've got your 3 strands, 2 from the loop that are coming around from the top and 1 coming off your bobbin. One of the nice things about this is that you can get your ball wound, do the actual plying part later, which keeps the amount of hand rubbing, hand, belly, arm, head rubbing thing to a minimum. Okay. Tell that I'm tired as I'm speaking gobbledygook, but the technique works just the same. There you go. Okay, and we're gonna do one more. Okay, so I'm gonna take the loop off. I'm gonna put it over this one. I'm gonna pull this one through. I'm gonna drop the previous loop and put the new loop on the peg at the top. And as I mentioned in the other video, if you have a break, it's not that big of a deal. Just make a big knot in both ends of the break, like a big bow tie. And when you're coming through on the actual ply, you can adjust it, spit splice it. You can just sort of wind them into each other, trim the ends off, give yourself plenty to work with, but it's a relatively easy fix when you're actually working on the ply, and just keep winding the ball. And if you want to do a close-up on the ball, that's what the ball looks like. Thank you.